Hola, how is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what is your community thinking of you and the situation that you're going through. Are you new to a community? What are people thinking when they see you? Are you old to this community? Were you a victim of a crime with this community? What is going on? How is the community viewing you and your situation? Before I get started, I ask if you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos, hit that like button, and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. If you would like to donate to my channel, there's a link below to my PayPal. I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, let's get started here. What is your community thinking and feeling about you at this time? I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm so congested still. I've had this cold or allergies or something for, I don't know, over a month now, and I just can't get rid of the tail end of it. It's driving me crazy. But I feel kind of itchy, so I think it's my allergies getting me. So, anyways, let's get started here after you have to watch me sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bless me. Okay, so the first card I pulled is New Vitality. So they know that you're heading in a new direction, that you have a new vitality, that you have a new energy. You're really bringing things into light that need to be brought into the light. You're really going on a new journey towards new success, towards new love, towards new friendships, towards new, inspirations, anything like that. You are just really moving with new vitality. And that's a beautiful way to start this reading, because they are definitely seeing that you are going in a new direction, that you're heading down the journey that you're meant to go down, and your community is really recognizing that. Or they might think that you bring new vitality to their community. If you're new to a community, they might think that you bring excitement, color, happiness, joy, something that this community was lacking for a long time. Maybe you are a very unique, happy-go-lucky, unconditionally loving person, and the community is really recognizing that. We have Two of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Two of Coins is maintaining balance in more than one area of your life. So they see that you are probably juggling finances to make ends meet. You're working hard. You're trying to deal with your personal life and maybe romantic life, or, whatever it is. They just see that you're juggling a lot. But it is the coins, which represents money to me. So they do see that you're having to juggle a lot in your finances at this time. Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are recovering from being stabbed in the back with those swords. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ten of Swords doesn't come out, because you're recovering from some type of betrayal that really left you trying to maintain balance in your finances. And your community recognizes that and definitely knows about your situation. Maybe your community is involved. Maybe it's because of your community that you're having to recover. Trust. I set my intentions and trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances. They see that you do have trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your situation, trust in the higher power to definitely improve your circumstances. That's really what you are moving towards. That's really what you are working on, and that you are trusting in the higher power and yourself to be able to improve your circumstances, whatever they are. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine timing. This card has came out in almost every one of my readings. You are a very patient person, that you are connected to the divine, and you know that anything and everything happens when God says. And you don't mind waiting around. You might get impatient every once in a while, but you really are a very patient person that is waiting for their ships to come in, is what I'm hearing. Courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. So you have courage, and you gain your courage through the divine universe. That you do not let anyone or anything stop you. You just continue moving forward towards your destiny, towards, having what you need, having the power and the strength to not let anyone or anything knock you off of your journey. They find you to be very courageous. Air Guardian, shift your perspective. So you have. Maybe for a long time you weren't seeing what the fuck was going on, what people were doing to you, what the truth of your situation was. But you really stepped into this Air Guardian and you really changed your perspective. You really changed the way that you looked at life, the way that you looked at other people, the way that you looked at your situation. Mars action, desire, impulses, courage, force, heat, strength, competition, workouts, excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, sex drive. Sign of Aries and I don't know why I said Sagittarius. Aries and Scorpio. Because we do have Sagittarius in this reading. Jupiter expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, potential. This is a sign of Sagittarius and Pisces. Realizations. You finally realized what was going on, who was fucking you over, who was causing you grief in your life, what the situation is. You are no longer ignoring the truth of whatever situation you have been going through. No thingness. They don't know what's going on with you. They have been left in the dark. Or maybe they feel that you have been left in the dark for a very long time to what was going on, what people were doing to you, what was being taken from you, I'm hearing. The real deep, dark secrets of your family, of your friends, of your community even. Or it could be that they feel this way about you. It's driving them crazy because they have no idea what is going on with you. They're left in the dark. And that might be bothering them. If this community or people in this community has done something wrong to you, this is how they feel and it's driving them crazy. Gossip. Of course the gossip card has come out. So of course your community's gossiping about you. I think it's more of what your situation is. I don't think it's you as a person. I think that them not knowing what is going on is what's creating so much gossip. Because again, it's driving them crazy not knowing what you're doing, where you're at, how you're living, on and on and on. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Three of Swords. This is third-party situation. This is infidelity. This is a third party interfering in your love life, with your family, with your career. Somebody that's stabbing you 3 times in the heart. But it could be misery through separation. Maybe you're separated from someone and it's really causing a lot of pain in your life. And maybe this community wanted to cause that for you. Maybe they're gossiping about this third-party situation that caused you this heartache. I think your community is really seeing what has been done to you. Maybe it's taken them a long time to realize that more than likely you are the victim, even though other people tried to make you out to be a person that you're not. All the while, you were being stabbed because we got the 3 and then the 4 of hearts. You're recovering after this third-party situation, after this gossip, after being left in the dark. Because you have the courage and trust and patience to wait for what's coming for you. Because you know you're going to be, you have something good coming towards you. For whatever this community did to you. Or whatever this gossip did. It could have been gossip that really destroyed something in your life. Really took away something. Because a third party was jealous of you. Open up. They see that you're really opening up spiritually, opening up in your community maybe, opening up in life. Maybe you were kind of isolated and you really closed off to the world, and they really see you stepping back into the world, opening up and really embracing the world with your presence. Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Six of Cups represents happiness from the past, old friends, even an old love revived. So maybe somebody's going to come in and offer you all six of these cups. Maybe you have old friends coming back into your life that are going to bring love and kindness and gentleness. Happiness from the past. I feel that somebody was jealous of you, or jealous of your life, or jealous of what you had in your life. So they caused this in your life through this. And it does have to do with your community, or somebody very powerful in your community. The star, sign of Aquarius, hope. The star represents receiving, the things that you deserve. You've never stopped having hope in whatever you were going through. No matter how people viewed you, no matter what people said about you, no matter if this is the way people looked at you. You continued moving forward with hope, knowing that the universe would make things right. That eventually things would turn out in your favor. We have good fortune. The universe provides me and my family with prospects for good fortune. You have good fortune coming towards you. And this community knows it. And you have been very patiently waiting for this. You've had a lot of courage to maybe go here so people would stop talking about you, stop gossiping about you. You walked away from something that really left you with a broken heart, stabbed you in your heart 3 times, but then you moved into the Four of Swords, which is going to allow you to have recovery from it. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So they see that you are changing, that you have changed. Maybe you have changed from the inside out. Maybe you've changed from the outside in. Maybe you're making changes to better your life. Maybe you're helping other people change their perspective, their no-thingness. Change the gossip in a more positive direction. You're helping people change when it comes to love, when it comes to looking at another human being, when it comes to judging somebody because of things that we hear that aren't true. Because the universe has brought the truth out. People know, and they know that they really left you alone, left you in the dark because of somebody causing rift in your life, grief, because of lies, deception, envy, jealousy, whatever it is. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. They see that you're not afraid to admit your mistakes. Maybe you made a lot of mistakes in your life. Maybe not. Maybe they just thought you made a lot of mistakes because people gossiped and lied about you. Maybe this is them knowing that they made a mistake by judging you harshly, by taking things away from you, by leaving you alone and abandoned in the dark. Oracle, wait for important information. They know this is you. They know that you have been in this position a long time. You're waiting for that important information. Because what it is the fucking truth. The truth of what this community did to you, why they did it to you, who were involved in it, and all you've been doing is patiently waiting for this truth to come out. For this gossip that people spread about you to be made right. For this third-party situation or interference in your life to be shown to the world. Because they created this for you. Now it's their turn to have this, and this, because that's what they did to you. And that's their karma. And then they get to watch you have good fortune. They get to watch you strive and have all your wishes come true, recover from their bullshit, and help other people. Taurus, the bombshell. Earthly, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactful, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, loyal, patient, deliberate. So a Taurus is involved in the situation. Sobriety, baby, sobriety. So maybe you were addicted to drugs and alcohol. Maybe you have struggled with it your entire life, but they have watched you move into sobriety. They've watched you change your life. Or maybe these people are moving into sobriety because you did. Maybe you took the first step in helping yourself because maybe you used to mask all your pain, all your disappointments, all your sorrow, all the abuse that you went through drugs and alcohol or anything else that you did too much of. But you were able to break that and step into sobriety. Now, to me, sobriety doesn't mean that you're perfect because, like me, sure, I've struggled with drugs and alcohol my entire life, but I still go out and have a drink. I'll go have dinner and I'll have a drink. Once in a while, I'll smoke a joint. Yeah, sure enough. But I have learned and grown so much that I know I can go to the bar and have one drink. When I was younger, could I do that? Absolutely not. Because I wanted to hide the pain, all the sorrow, all the disappointments, all the shit I had packed down inside me. Well, I'm not that same person because I'm able to speak about it. I'm able to share. I'm able to grow, and I've connected with the higher power so much that, hey, I can go out and have 2 drinks. Hey, I can go have 4 and come home. Before, if I had 4 drinks, I'd be at the bar till I was falling down drunk, till I didn't feel anything until the next morning. So sobriety means different things to different people. So people that are judging me by saying, well, she's phony on camera because she talks about sobriety. To me, having 4 drinks is sobriety because I used to drink a whole bottle of Jaeger when I'd go out when I was younger. I'd be so drunk, I wouldn't even remember going home. I would be so intoxicated, I wouldn't remember half of the day, half of the night. Or when I was doing drugs, I would do so many drugs that I just wouldn't feel anything until they wore off. Well, then I got into the habit of never letting them wear off because that's what any type of addict does. But when we connect with a higher power, when we become powerful and find ourselves and love ourselves unconditionally, we can step into sobriety, but we can still enjoy the fun things in life. But we know when to walk away. We know that we don't need to continue doing that stuff because we can live life sober and feel pain and not feel regret or sorrow or ashamed of how we feel. We can remember the things from the past because we know we have the ability to heal from them. Not cover them up, heal from them. Rebirth. This is rebirth. You have gone through a rebirth. You went from what I just explained myself being to who I am today. And I'm very proud of who I am. I don't mask anything. I don't lie. I don't pretend to be unconditionally loving. I don't pretend to do this. I am me. I'm proud of who I am. I'm not ashamed to admit the things I do or the things I say. You know what? I'm human. We're all human. No one's perfect. So, but you went through this rebirth. You are a completely different person. You have more self-confidence, more self-worth. You have unconditional love for yourself and for the world, and you are connected to the higher power. And that makes you a beautiful person. And this community sees this. Do they admit it? It just depends what your community has done to you. If your community has just judged you, then they might be saying, well, this person really has changed. But if your community ripped your life apart, stole from you, took your children, and, left you in the gutter, they're not admitting this. They're too afraid. But they're going to have to, so don't worry. Vanity. They know that you don't care what anyone thinks of you. This isn't you. This is who they were. They were too vain. They were too judgmental of you because you were different. Because they wanted to listen to all the bullshit gossip people were saying about you. Because people really do put you on a pedestal. People really do listen to what you say because you're very wise. Because you've taken all your heartache, all your pain, all the bullshit people have put you through and made it help you grow, made it part of your life, helped you on your journey, helped you become sober, helped you become the person that you became. And because of that, this is the way that you're looked at, but in a beautiful, unconditionally loving light. You don't care if people like your hair. You don't care if people make fun of it. You don't care if you fit into the crowd. You are you, and you're proud of you, and this is who you stand for, but in a love and light way. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Knight comes in, it's a change of home, long journey, energetic young man. With that being in reverse, I'm hearing a couple, I'm sorry, they were all talking to me at once. I'm like, what in the hell? With this in reverse, maybe you have decided to not change homes. Maybe you decided not to go on a long journey. Maybe you found somewhere that you really like, that you really want to settle in, that you feel comfortable in, that you feel that you add to the community. Maybe they're not wanting you to move. Maybe they're not wanting you to go on that long journey. Maybe they're wanting you to come back to that community. But I don't think you will. Refusing to see. This community spent many years, many lifetimes refusing to see the truth. And what scared them is that you did see the truth of what was going on. You were calling people out. You were speaking of what had happened in this community. Because you didn't refuse to see what was going on, and that other people in this community did because of vanity, because they were afraid of what people would think of them if they spoke out of the truth, if they really revealed what they were seeing. People looked at you in the wrong light. They were refusing to see who you truly were, what you were bringing to that community, who you represent in this lifetime. Because they were afraid people would judge them, and they didn't want them gossiping about them like they were you. But this community, even though this isn't in reverse, they no longer can refuse to see the truth. They no longer can refuse to see you for who you truly are, because God's making them. Ten of Swords. They were refusing to see that you were being stabbed in the back 10 fucking times by a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That the truth of your situation, whatever was going on, was that you were the one that was being fucked over. That you're the one that walked away with all 10 swords in your back. Even though other people were saying that you were doing this to them. That you were the one that was the bad person. But in reality, you're the one that was the victim. You're the one that received all these 10 swords. And you're the one that walked away. Because you have the strength to walk away. You have the courage. And you haven't stopped fighting since. But your fight is being patient. Allowing yourself to grow and change and become a beautiful person through this journey. Through all 10 of these swords. And that's what this community realizes. Before, they were refusing to see the fucking truth. And they were all stabbing you in the back. But they've watched you grow. They've watched you go through this rebirth. They've stopped listening to this bullshit gossip. They've stopped worrying about what everyone else is going to think. Because they don't want to end up where you are. Or where you were at. And that's a confirmation. They know that their karma's coming. They know they were wrong for what they did to you. For refusing to see who you truly were. What you were doing in their community. And how you were there to help. We have Knight of Pinnacles. Loyalty. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're a fucking loyal person. They see your loyalty to yourself first. To the higher power. To your angels, your guides, your ancestors. But they see your loyalty that you had for that community, that they let other people deceive them and make you out to be a not loyal person. Whatever has gone on in this community, whatever bad people, whatever things that have gone, those were the people that were gossiping about you, spreading lies, because they did not want people to see the truth. And you spoke the truth, and you were the truth. And people were starting to recognize that. So they fucking stabbed you 10 times in the back, made you look like a person you weren't. So people would not listen. They would not see the truth. But in reality, it has made this community grow. It has made this community really open their eyes to what has been going on in this community for a very long time. And I'm telling you, it's not good. It is not on the up and up. There's some sick fucking people in this community that have been covering it up by making other people look bad, by saying that these like people like me and you were doing, and there's confirmation, were doing the things that they were doing. But people can't deny who the bad people are, because you're in the spotlight somehow. They watch you on Facebook. They watch you on any type of social media. They watch you in the community growing and who you are and how you present yourself and how you treat other people and what you're doing with your life. So that's creating gossip and allowing people to stop refusing to see the truth of who actually walked away with these 10 swords in their fucking back and why. Opportunity. I'm always ready to take advantage of opportunities presented to me, and that's right. And you have good opportunities, and you present good opportunities to other people too. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. These people, this community had such harsh judgment against you because they were listening to people's bullshit lies, because you're the one that was stabbed in the fucking back your entire life. Not only by this community, but by all the people that you loved. Especially by an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if not more than one. This community was made to feel that you were doing this to someone. In reality, this is what has been done to you your entire life. But it was a lesson for this community. You were an example for this community. To not allow fucking gossip to rule or make the decisions for them, because you know what? They made the wrong fucking decision. And I'm hearing they made a bad decision. Like, it's going to cost them money. It's going to cost people jobs. They were too worried about what society would think, what the other community would think if they actually spoke the fucking truth of what was going on. If they actually stood up for you and it said, you're refusing to see the truth of this situation. You need to open your fucking ears, step down off of your high horse, and allow God to connect with you and allow God to show you the truth that you have been refusing to see because of just pure gossip, pure lies, pure hate that people have done to you, that have made you look like the people that were actually guilty of what they were accusing you of. People know you're not afraid to admit your mistakes, but the people that are judging you or have been judging you are. But God's making them admit their mistake, because they did something that stabbed you in the back 10 times that you did not deserve. Now they have to get their karma. Now they have to admit to it, because they judged you harshly. They judged the wrong fucking person. They judged the wrong person. That's exactly what I keep hearing. They judged the wrong person. Direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. This is your direction. This is your sign. This is your miracle to know that what you have gone through, what this community did to you, the mistakes that they made because they refused to see the truth of you receiving all 10 of these swords, this is your confirmation. Please bring me a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head in the wrong way, please stop me. Your direction's been clear, or this cleared a path for you, but this also is showing this community that they need to make some changes, that there's people that they need to not look so highly about, are not put on a pedestal, because these people create gossip that isn't true to cover up the shit that they're doing, to hurt other people, to hurt the people that are loyal to this community. Arrows, surround yourself with protective energy. That's exactly what you did. You are protective energy. People know they no longer can hurt you. They know if they shoot these arrows towards you, they're going to reflect right off of you and hit them. They know that you woke up to what the hell. They know that you are not refusing to see. Neptune dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. Sign of Pisces. Leaving. You have already left this community, or you're going to be, because you're not refusing to see the truth. People don't realize that when they meet you, you don't put everything out there on for everybody to see. You don't sit there and tell every person that you come into contact with everything that you've been with or been through. People have no fucking idea. People think that they've been on this venture and their life's been hard and oh my God, they always compare, well, I've been through more than you. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. No matter what people, and it doesn't matter who's been through most, but people have no idea because you don't sit and dwell on it. You don't sit and want people to feel sorry for you, because whatever you've been through in your life has created and made you the person that you are. You'll be leaving when the time is right, when you're done doing what you need to do in this community. Because you're an earth angel, you're a light worker, you're a star seed, whatever the fuck you are. You're here to heal. You're here to bring truth out in communities. And you're starting with your own, and then you're going to continue moving on. You will be leaving because you'll need to go to a new community to bring their truth out too. Innocence. Your innocence was taken away from you your entire life, starting when you were a baby all the way up into your adulthood. People have accused you of things that you were not guilty of, that you were innocent of. But because people refuse to fucking see the truth, because they listen to gossip, they were listening to somebody that was on their fucking high horse, they were listening to social, what was being said in social settings. You didn't fit into this. Because you're the one that was stabbed in the back 10 times. You're the one that had your money stolen. Your innocence taken as a child. You're the one that went through neglect. You're the one that went through abuse. You're the one that went through everything that these people accused you of doing to your child or to someone else. You're the one that went through it. You're the victim here. And I don't like to use victim because you know what? You're a survivor. That's it. You're not a victim. You're a fucking survivor. And you survived this. And these people have nothing more than regret. Not only is spirit making them have regret because they're dealing with the karma for not listening to their own fucking selves, for allowing vanity to overpower the truth of an innocent person, or gossip to overpower the truth of an innocent person, or a no-thingness because you're different and people can't figure you out to overpower the innocence of a person, to allow you to continue to be stabbed and stabbed and stabbed in the back when they knew that you were innocent, or they do now. Abundance. They know abundance is coming straight for you. You represent abundance. You deserve abundance for what this community did to you, for what these people said about you, the lies that were spread, for them taking your children away because they accused you of doing the things that were done to you, because they refused to see the truth. They refused to see who the victim was in this situation. They refused to see the lies that were being spread about you. All because they wanted your abundance. But in reality, this is what you're getting for all the pain, all the disappointment, everything that they stripped from you as a human being, as a good person, as a person that really wasn't worried about what people thought of them, wasn't trying to fit in with every Joe Blow in town, was minding their own business, trying to heal from the life that you have lived, only to move into a community that was worse off than where you were before, or before that were ignorant, cruel, that stole from you, that took your children out of your homes, isolated you, took your money, left you homeless, left you with nothing. And they did that all to an innocent person because they were jealous of your abundance. So what's going to happen? Just think. You're an innocent person. That's what you get in return. You're finally going to receive the abundance that you deserve. And these people, this community, knows it. And they're going to watch you strive and grow and have the life that you have deserved for how many ever years you've been alive. Last card I pulled is the Hangman in reverse. Sign of Virgo. Doesn't have to be. This situation, these people, your life in general, has kept you hanging around waiting for something to happen. With that being in reverse, I'm telling you, you no longer have to wait for this. And this community knows it. And this community knows you deserve it more than anyone in that fucking community. Because they know what they did to you. And they know that you were innocent. With that being said, this is what your community is feeling and thinking about you. Everyone have a beautiful, loving day. Sorry that I got so uptight. It just pisses me off because this, again, is my story too. And this is who I am. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim that I've never done anything wrong. But when they did this to me, they did it to an innocent person. And they fucking know it. And they were refusing to see the truth. Well, they know the truth now because, like I said, everybody's having to deal with their own karma now. Peace.